There are only two certainties in life: death and Charlie being wrong with one of his predictions. You have to ask yourself, it's another day. Does that mean Charles was wrong about something else today? The answer is usually yes. Does a bear shit in the woods? So, for a while I've been very excited about Hollow Knight Silksong. I am a huge fan of Hollow Knight, but I have been a bit of a Scrooge when it comes to hopium in regards to Hollow Knight Silksong. I have said many times it probably won't be coming for quite a while, because there just hasn't been a peep in so long, except for like a couple of like tiny little tidbits, these little tiddlywinks that they drop occasionally over the years, but never anything substantial enough to convince me it would release. And we even had that song and dance with Phil Spencer a couple of years ago, showing Hollow Knight Silksong at one of the Xbox conferences and saying that it would be out within a year. Well, a year went by and it didn't come out. It just petered out once again, never arrived. This year, there was more hype and a lot of hoopla about Hollow Knight Silksong coming out in 2025, and I just didn't put a lot of stock in it. I just didn't believe in it. I'd been hurt before. We've already been through this song and dance when it comes to Silksong, so I kept saying, probably not, and don't get your hopes up. Well, turns out I was wrong. It is definitively confirmed to come out this year. Team Cherry even has a tweet announcing a special presentation on Thursday for it, which I am beyond excited for. And today at Gamescom, Jeff Keighley confidently stated that it will be out this year and even showed an extended teaser. It is apparently even playable at Gamescom, so it is a real game that exists and will actually come out this year.
For 6 years, Team Cherry has been crafting Hollow Knight Silksong. It is highly anticipated and Steam's most wish-listed game. Well, tonight, I can finally definitively tell you that Silksong is 100% actually launching this year. And behind me, you're seeing some brand new Silksong gameplay, the first extended look since the last trailer in 2022. And starting tomorrow, you guys here at Gamescom can play a demo at the Nintendo and Xbox booths. There you go, Silksong is real.
Now, when it comes to my gaming predictions, I'm usually really happy to be proven wrong about them, because it typically means a game I'm looking forward to is coming out. Which is, yeehaw, big whoopee moment for me. So I'm happy that I was wrong about Silksong not releasing this year. Though, admittedly, it's not in my hands yet. Shit's not here yet. So, who knows? It could go tits up all of a sudden at the finish line. It's not 100% in the books yet. I guess we'll see. But barring a catastrophic, unforeseen circumstance, the game will release this year, which is extraordinary. Now, I don't want to just yap solely about Hollow Knight Silksong, albeit I definitely could, because I really am pumped for it. I'm going to need to replay Hollow Knight again soon here for the gaming channel. I want to blabber about a couple of other topics I've been getting asked about a lot recently. But before diving into that spaghetti and meatballs, I would like to also talk about something that I've been getting asked about a lot over the last few hours. So earlier today, I posted that video announcing that Queso is an owner of Cheeki with us. It's our soap company. We're extremely excited to have Queso on board, and a lot of people learned about Cheeki for the first time. So some people that were really interested in trying Cheeki went to order it, only to notice that international shipping is astronomical pricing. And I want to just talk about that briefly here. We do not set the international shipping rate. All of our soap is made here in America. We make it in Montana. We also make some of it here ourselves in Tampa when we're testing it. But it is manufactured in America, in Montana, thus it ships from here. So we are subject to really expensive international shipping rates for this product. That is out of our hands, and initially, when we launched, and for the first few months, we didn't even have international shipping turned on because it is so expensive. You literally pay more for the shipping of our soap than you do the actual product. But we turned it on by popular demand for people saying they don't care, they just really want to try the soap, doesn't matter the shipping cost. So we turned it on as an option for them. But we recognize how crazy the price is. That is not us. We are not trying to hose you down with international shipping rates for our benefit. Trust me, if we could, we would get it much lower. And hopefully in the future, as Cheeki grows, we will be able to have warehouses internationally that we can ship inventory to, so it'll ship from there to you. Thus, it wouldn't have that huge international shipping price attached to it. But I wanted to mention that because I know a lot of people were really shocked by that and a little confused on why that's the case. Trust us, we know it's frustrating for us as well, and we'd love to get that down in the future, but at our current size, it's just not feasible for us to open up warehouses overseas, but hopefully in the future. So now, the next thing I wanted to talk about is a movie review I didn't do. I have still been seeing a lot of movies that I haven't been reviewing, and one of them was Nobody 2. I haven't heard a lot of buzz about the film in general, but on stream I've been getting asked a few times about well, why am I not reviewing Nobody 2? Because I've talked about seeing it and I said it was fine, I liked it, and people were like, well, what the fuck, why didn't you review it? This is ridiculous. Sometimes there's movies I'll see that I just really don't feel like reviewing, and Nobody 2 is one of them. I really liked the first Nobody movie, and the sequel here is fine. It's very clearly a cash grab off of Nobody. That was a movie that kind of, I don't know, I wouldn't say it was a huge breakout success that everybody talks about, everyone knows about. It wasn't like John Wick where it just blew up and spawned a whole franchise. But Nobody is a film that a lot of people are familiar with, really appreciated. So now they came back around here looking for what I consider would be an easy payday of just making a sequel. It doesn't really have a whole lot that it wants to say. It does kind of jump the shark a bit as well, but it is fun. It's a silly, fun action movie. Bob Odenkirk back in the saddle again, going on vacation with his family to Plummerville, and they end up uncovering a huge drug operation, and he ends up killing a bunch of people. His family kills some people too. It's a good time, but it's nothing special. It's the most popcorn flick, and then when you leave the theater, you'll think about it maybe a couple times, and then it'll just kind of fade out. It's not as good as the first one. It doesn't really even try to be. It's content just being a fun ride for an hour and a half. I just don't have a whole lot to say about it. That's it. That's the only reason I didn't review it. But if you just want to see an action movie, you probably won't be disappointed. Moving on to the next thing, Resident Evil. So I've been doing a Resident Evil marathon for a month and a half now, playing all 30 Resident Evil games. And a lot of people have been asking, am I going to be doing a tier list or a ranking when I'm all done? And also, how many do I have left? I've been getting asked this a lot. So, yes, I will be doing a ranking of every Resident Evil game from worst to best, the definitively most dog shit to the absolute goated Resident Evil game. I have currently done 24 Resident Evil games, so I'm almost finished. Tonight I'll be finishing Resident Evil 5 on stream with Matt. Then it's Revelations 2, then 6, then 7, then 8, then Mercenaries 3D, and then finally Degeneration. But Degeneration I am having the hardest time setting up because it's an Engage game. If you remember the fucking Engage from back in the day. The emulator is such a bitch to get going. I cannot get that to work. So, I think I'm just going to skip it. This is me making an announcement that I'm probably just skipping Degeneration. It is a throwaway title anyway. I tried. I even reached out to Bakba Soup about it, and when he tried to get it working on his end again because he had it working at one point, it no longer works now. It is a huge headache to set up. It is really not worth the struggle, so I'm probably just going to cut that one. So, yeah, I wanted to let you know that right now. But to answer the main question, yes, I will be ranking them all. And I'm very excited to do that. I've been having an extreme amount of fun playing through every Resident Evil game, and I plan on doing more of these marathons for other franchises going forward. I don't know if there's any other franchises like Resident Evil where it'll be this many games, fucking 30 games, but I'm certainly open to it. But Final Fantasy was the other one I was thinking about, but I don't know if those are fun to stream, so I'll probably do Final Fantasy over a long period of time off stream for the gaming channel. Now the next topic I think I'll just go ahead and close out the video with because it's a very big topic and it's one I've already talked about quite a bit, but it continues to just snowball. Roblox and everything happening with Roblox. I have been keeping up with it. I've been keeping my finger on the pulse of everything in regards to Roblox because there are so many problems with it that Roblox themselves have done a horrible job at addressing. I know Chris Hansen is investigating them. I know there's lawsuits against them. I know that there is actual politicians involved now in investigating Roblox, and still amidst all of that, Roblox continues to make some bafflingly fucking terrible decisions. And I cannot stress enough how weird it is that Roblox keeps trying to normalize 17 plus when it comes to dating site and virtual sex games. When all of this was blowing up, Roblox once again made this wave of bans and whatever, but there were some virtual sex games still on Roblox that they said would only be accessible to 17 plus users. Roblox, 17 is still a minor. It's so weird that they don't get that. It's so weird. And it's also just weird to have sex games in Roblox in the first place. It is a gaming platform used predominantly by children. Like, it's so fucking odd. Like, everything that this company is doing. And I am keeping up with it, but I'm not making a video on every single new development with it. And I just wanted to let you all know that I am still actively following it, and I probably will follow up with another video on Roblox as everything continues to develop with it. This shit is crazy, but I just wanted to make a mention of that briefly. Anyway, that's really about it. So yeah.